Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel, and I am appearing in front of the camera after quite some time. I think nearly few weeks, and I've been doing reviews from this angle because I was not feeling like appearing in the camera. I was just, you could say, and I don't want to talk about those people be like, why you always moaning, you're not well and all that. I don't want to say all those things, but yeah, I took a break from the camera, but now I'm facing the camera because today I'm feeling much better. Yesterday, some things happened. I just want to discuss, talk to you people. This is not a review. If you are looking for a review, you can skip the video. These are morning thoughts episodes I do for my people, for my sake. I like to take, I'm human, right? So I like to share. So what's happening in my life, updates and all that. So I'll give you. If you're not into this, you can skip, no problem. So first thing first, time is early morning, almost 4:45, and this is like peaceful and quiet at this moment. Sadly, we're awaiting winter. Usually by November, Bangladesh gets starts getting cold weather. Outside Dhaka, our capital city, it's getting foggy, very cold. But in Dhaka, we have a lot of buildings, less trees, so the cold weather doesn't get to enter quite quickly. I'm not even sure if this year we're gonna get any winter at all. So my excitement is dying down because we perhaps not going to get even 1 month of cold weathers, right? December, January. So I want to enjoy that foggy weather, 15, 14 degrees. That's the best we get here. Outside Dhaka, we get about 5 degrees, around 3 degrees. That is very cold, but for my work, I cannot stay outside for long. So I am in here. So the cold weather haven't started. Second update. Yesterday, I was very excited because I was awaiting for this latest release called Latafa Khamra Kawa, the coffee new release, and I did get it. Okay, I got a backup bottle as well. This is my backup bottle because yeah, watch my review. I already reviewed it. I did my initial impression. Get that fragrance. Yeah, I think I have done the full bottle review. I'll do a like update in few weeks time after wearing, but so far it's fantastic. I am wearing this, man, one of the best gourmand coffee, sweet fragrances, fun fragrances. Like, it reminds me of good days of Salvatore Ferragamo Vomo, how much I love that. This one is not as intense, it's more sweet, citrusy, lighter take, but amazing gourmand. So I was very happy I did one episode, but I also tried many fragrances yesterday at Fragrantica Bangladesh. Thank you so much, Fragrantica Bangladesh, for hosting, calling me. The owner is my brother. He's like my elder brother, and he genuinely loves me. We talk a lot on the phone. We talk about fragrances, future plans, and all that. Fragrance scenario in Bangladesh. So these things are precious when you actually have good connection with brothers, and it's a lot more than just business. Okay, some of you may think, oh, you're talking to sellers, maybe there's interest in business. No, sometimes you have connection with certain people because they have vision. They want to do good things for our community. Fragrantica Bangladesh is one of those shops. So I'm very excited because I can get all the latest Latafa fragrance world through them, and whatever I asked the brother, he sent it ASAP. He gave me Kamra Kawa for the very first time. No one else got it in Bangladesh. And Hawa Size, I reviewed it for the very first time in the world. I think same thing is happening with many fragrances already. The Latafa Kamra also. So my happiness, I want to share this story for a reason. Sometimes I ask myself, why am I doing this? Many of you ask why Joyamin does fragrance work like this. Yesterday, my good friend, yesterday before yesterday, my good friend Neeb Aromatics, will talk about him a little bit. Okay, he gave me a buzz like in Facebook. He said, bro, I'm not on Facebook much, can you WhatsApp me what's happening, what's your plan? He asked me like, how are you, brother? So we sending voice messages. We are now good friends and brothers, so we share a lot. So I love his work. I'm a big fan of his work. But he recently took a trip to Dubai and he showed all these latest perfumes. I was not in Dubai, so I wanted these perfumes, and it took a little bit while, but I got them. So he told me, bro, if you don't mind me ask, I hope he doesn't mind. He said, why do you do 2, 3 videos per day? You work so hard, like you do like 60, 70 videos per month. Why do you do that? Is it necessary for YouTube? I said, yeah, it is kind of like it makes me generates more income from YouTube because more you do, more ads come, and then like US dollars right now, like they pay a little bit more during the holidays. So that's one reason, but that is not the main reason. The main reason for me, I realize myself, is why do I buy so many fragrances this month? Already it's 45 plus. It's just crazy. Last month 60-ish, 55-ish. Okay, so why do I do that? Why do I spend all my money behind fragrances? What's my goal? What do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? Sometimes I ask myself that. This is why I do the morning thoughts. So you see the thinking process. So trying to stay as a transparent or clear with you so you guys get an idea. I do this review because it makes me happy. Nothing makes me happier than getting a new fragrance. The blood rush is real. Some of you may think maybe it's to make money. Yes, of course. I admit it openly. There's nothing to hide. Everybody's working to be successful. Money is there. Money comes, money goes. When you buy perfumes, they go away. And my wealth is my perfumes. I feel very wealthy with my perfumes, not because how much worth I'm owning, how much pleasure, how much treasure I have. I have the option to wake up first in the morning and spray strawberry. I can spray coffee. I can spray whatever flavor I want. Vintage, niche, designer. I have all types. Perhaps I'm not the biggest collector of niche. Some of you say that it's okay. I don't want to buy them that many niche because to me, spending $300 on something that I don't enjoy much, I rather spend on 10 other fragrances. You know what I mean? Then I can create more content. I'm a practical guy. So I'm your average bro. Like people can relate to me because I'm in not Middle East, middle class. Okay, I would say middle class, upper middle class, whatever, but I don't consider myself rich. So I want to relate with people. That's why I started this channel and doing fragrance work. It's in my blood. Since 2016, I try to upload every day. No other reviewer did that, and I can see the trend has changed because people can see more and more. You do work every day. You press yourself. Everybody is pressing now to review upload every day. The reason being, you have to stay relevant. I do not do Instagram. I don't take pride in there, but people ask me, do Instagram, do reels, do shorts, and then maybe you can ask for do lives and you can ask for people who will donate. I personally, with all due respect, I love when you say these things. I know you guys want to help me out, but I don't like to take favors. I don't like to take donations. As long as I can work on my own, I want to work hard. I did open a Decant page in 2017. I could have asked for like a fund, like people please fund me this, send me money, send me bottles. I never did that. There are two reasons. I am a little bit of proud, about this thing that if people gift it to me, something fine. It's out of love, but I would not reach out to companies say send me this for free. No, if they want to send me and if they want my honest opinion, I will do. But if you want a paid review, like I'll pay you and you say it's good, I do not do that. I say it's good if I feel so. Okay, if I feel the product is nice enough, I'll say it. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, this is why I'm doing this morning thoughts. Yesterday, I think Aromatics Nib, he reviewed this Rehan new perfume called Imperia for him. And I think he did a short and said this is the best Aventus clone. And in my review, I said with all due respect, I did not quite agree. And I said this is 8.5, a solid release, very good for price, cheapest, one of the best alternatives, but not the number one. I preferred Afnan Supremacy, not only Intense or Sidinim Parfum, special edition, limited edition, maybe a few more. But that doesn't mean like some of you may get it wrong. You may think I have a complex against this reviewer or the house. No, I review whatever I get. I tell you whatever Neeb gets, he tells. So no reviewers is, I would say, is wrong, or anybody's trying to poke another, trying to criticize others to get more views, or you cannot grow like that. This is not the mindset. Okay, so I just want to keep it out in the air. I do my thing and I admire what others do. If he said it's a 10, I respect my brother. Okay, so to him it's perhaps like more because he lives in New York, I guess, so the weather is better. So maybe there it's working fine. You can get more compliments. In Bangladesh, people hardly compliment you. You smell perfumes, but people are not as friendly as maybe, or as social or extrovert out there, outgoing. So there are difference in culture. So please bear that in mind. Whatever you find in reviewers review is just a reference point. Nobody's absolutely right or wrong. Okay, so understand that, and I have nothing but respect for every single reviewer who are really putting their hard work every day. Okay, so get that. Another thing is this hype. Okay, I again want to talk about it. Sometimes I talk about fragrance, I get so excited. You know what makes me happy? Try to get this perfume before anybody else. That was my goal. Some of you made fun of me, some of the groups I noticed, but it's okay. You can criticize. Hawa size, when this came out, I want to be the first one to review this. Okay, this is the childish thing I have. If it was about money, I would just wait. I would not pay full retail to get those perfume. Okay, I spend my hard-earned money to do this work, and whatever return that comes, I spend a lot more than I make. Okay, so for my perfumes, that love is there. So why do I do this? I asked myself, and I got the answer. I'm very happy about it. I love this line of work. I get so excited when something is released. You can watch it however you take, like with a grain of salt. How does that go? You can watch the review, but you test the fragrance and see if my words match the fragrance. If you feel that's fine, that's all. And if you're happy with the product, that's all. If you feel you are being conned by reviewers, you can also feel so because it's a free world. I never criticize you, say, hey, you did not like my review, boo, no, no. I admire you. I respect whoever is watching. If you hate me, I respect you. If you do not like my work, if you do not like my old poor setup is this room, it's fine. I am not trying to do that. I'm trying to go for volume. As many reviews as possible. I'll leave it out here. And so far, 4,200 videos, man. That's what makes me happy. I haven't reached quite 100,000. I don't have my silver play button yet. I should be sad, right? I used to be, but now I think good things come when God wishes. Okay. If I meant to get it, I'll get it. If I don't, it's fine. No problem. But we are working for certain goals. But for me, perfumes are happiness. Okay. I rather keep buying perfumes rather than saving. Is a stupid thing to do. I understand. I do not suggest this to anybody. Why could I review so many? Because of the blind love. Whenever something I see new, I run and get it. Whenever I see a shop has something discontinued, hard to find, I go get it. I rather keep that money to eat. This month I spent way too much, but I do not have regrets. Okay. I'm sorry to say some of you may feel like I am addicted. Yes, it is a bad thing in a way, good, bad, both. But fragrance addiction is really bad. Any addiction is pretty bad. So when I preach control your addiction, I am quite not sure should I be saying that as social awareness because I'm not being able to achieve it. The blood rush you get once you see a sale going on, you just run, my friends. Recently I have done that. So it's good and bad, but for love of perfume, I'm not, I don't also say it's a bad addiction also because it's a good hobby to have rather than drinking, smoking. A lot of people have bad, you know, habits. This is a nice little hobby. Watch collection, and then the perfumes. If you have pen collection or gadgets, phones, these are harmless hobbies. But again, the money. Make sure you have enough money to live your life also. Okay, so that's that. So when I was talking about Hawa size, many people say Joy, I mean, hyped it for no good reason and it's nothing good. But you see, as days goes by, these are getting sold out. People are loving it, and more days go by. Good reviewers seem to like it a lot. So it was not just me. So the fragrance, sometimes if you feel the hype is gonna be there, you say it, you go with the flow. But sometimes if it's overhyped and it's not as good as some people claim or the hype is, I also love to say it. I also say negatives. I did say if you already have original Hawas, uh, get that one because that one has more value. The prices, people don't watch my full review; they just assume. I did say Hawas is better value than this because dry down they're very similar. But this one, $100 is not worth it if it's going for that price in USA. Get 2 bottles of Hawas. That's what I said. So you do what you have to do. Last decision is always yours, right? So fragrance game, if you're gonna play with us or not, it's totally up to you. If you feel this game is too stressful and you don't have enough space, now I'm having problem with space in my small room. I have boxes of fragrances I need to get rid of because it's getting way too much. I don't have places to walk. I have a very small apartment here. So you have to play the game wisely. Not everybody has to be a collector, right? So the last point, some people ask me like, hey bro, you have bought quite a lot of fragrances. How many are there? I don't know. I lost track. And the thing is, they're mixed fragrances, Arabian fragrances, designer niche. I buy whatever I like. But someone asked me, bro, how many is big? How many fragrance I should call before I call myself buy to call myself a collector? This is a very hard question. Another hard question is someone asked me, what is the price range you consider expensive or like too expensive? What is your price range to spend? And then you can call it like expensive. Okay, first question is how many fragrance to have in your collection? You can have absolutely 2 fragrance in your collection. You can be a collector. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. But I would say my vision is if you have 1 fragrance for office, like official work, formal, second one for sporty or gym, third one is everyday usage, something like Dior Sauvage or something 1 fragrance does it all, Platinum Egoist. That's one type. And then something for special occasion, like you can wear tobacco, oud, whatever you like, tonka beans. But let's say something like Dior Parfum. It's a good signature scent worthy, or something like Tuxedo. That's a fragrance. So I feel if you have each of this one category, like a blue fragrance, fresh, formal, serious, or something like a dark one, whatever number you feel. I know one of my brothers, he is Vishal Singh. He's a great collector from India, and he is one of my old friends in India, Fragcomm. He said, brother, I always keep this discipline. 10 fragrances I'll keep. If I buy one more new, I'll sell off something from my collection, which I'm not wearing. I'm desiring less. so that means something is less used. So I will get rid of it just to keep 10 only in my rotation. That is discipline like military or army. Okay, not everybody can achieve it. Look at us, we are a mess. Okay, this is, if I have a nice setup, if I have like a Jeremy setup, if I put all my fragrances, it will look wow, it will look like a museum, because I have fragrances here, down here, there. At the back box I have 3 4 other boxes there. So if I have like a nice wall rack, it will look huge, trust me. But if you're not using it, if you don't have a page, if you're not a reviewer, don't collect that many. It's going to be a waste of your money, waste of your space. In the end, you'll feel burdened. Many of your fragrances will go bad. So use fragrances and keep the ones that you really want to use. If you have a page, then yes, get it. What amount is a lot of amount? For me, anything over $100 is, I consider, expensive. That is niche territory for me, because you can get Manceras at that point. uh, Nishan is around 150, 160, but when it goes above $100, I consider fragrance expensive. So, what is an average? I would say $50. That's a decent amount to spend on fragrances. What is affordable? If you ask me, I would say 20 something up to $35. I would say $25 is cheap, $35 is affordable, super affordable, and 50 is like decent. It's like you can get designers at that point. But sad thing is, nowadays major brands, they don't offer anything for $50. At discounters you cannot find hardly. Burberry's are being sold for $65. I asked for Burberry's London, he asked for about $60 for it. This used to be $35. Okay, so scenario is changing. I want to give you a fair bit of warning, because the inflation is happening in the world, a lot of tension in the world. Perfume prices have gone high, the dollar rate, also the oil prices, and then the flights. So whatever cost go up, it adds to the fragrance making process, also the courier. Okay, so when you ship a fragrance, it's going to cost more, and then when it reaches your country, because of the dollar rate rising, so your currency getting weaker, so you are having to pay more. Keep these things in mind. So in that way, that's why I say, like when I review something like Rehan, when I tell you they're giving $20 Aventus clone, who's going to give you that? So Middle Eastern perfumes are taking the market by a storm. I did this video 1 year back, and I can tell you one thing: Middle Eastern fragrances are ruling, ruling. Latafa, Fragrance World, Rehan, these brands, they are selling like hotcakes. So if you really want to enjoy the game, be practical. You can enjoy that. But if you're that guy that I want to enjoy niche, original ones, and I don't care for clones, all respect. Okay, do what you like. You don't have to compete with anybody or show someone that I'm better than you. That's not what fragrance game is all about. Last thing before I finish, it's a long video. Why I was not appearing in the camera? You know, I don't like to like read comments when people are mean. They say you are always sick and all this. Man, I don't do this for fun. Okay, I do share with you guys, because when I'm not well, I cannot do my work because my nose sometimes is blocked, cold, and then also sometimes have that kidney problem and all that. So I really try to do work every day, and if I cannot do work, I get very upset. So when you're not well, you cannot enjoy anything. You cannot enjoy the smell of perfume. You'll start coughing. So I share with you guys because someday, we'll not be here. So if I can interact, and let you know what's happening in the life, you can relate. Okay. Um, I do fragrance work because one thing is I really found this line: 24 hours of my work. I wake up, I start working on fragrances. I look into net, I look into pages, what to buy, what to get next, or what's being hyped, reviews. So I'll tell you one thing, like why I was not appearing in the camera, something was bothering me. I don't want to discuss, go in there, because there are a lot of negative people in the world, okay? And their job is always to be jealous. And I just realized it, and they're not happy. And their mindset is as such that they're going to be seeing you happy. You keep doing your work, you get some fragrances before anybody else, that makes them sad. And that's when they start speaking ugly things. And as a human being, sometimes you are not out of it, you get engaged and you want to respond. So that takes a lot of energy, and I decided not to do this anymore. From now on, people say whatever about me negative, I'm not going to respond to them or waste my day, because it ruined my happiness for more than 10 days. Okay, and I was not happy. So if someone is unhappy, do not be part of the process. That's what I'm going to follow. I'm going to just work. My best reply is going work. Okay, review more, get more fragrances, enjoy your life. So what happens is, if you're not happy, you will enjoy hurting others. You'll enjoy someone's downfall, and then it will give you pleasure. That's the only thing will give you pleasure. If someone in the office, your coworker, and they lost their job, and you so like, oh, I'm so sorry. At the back, you go like, yes, that guy, I couldn't stand him. He's gone. This is unfortunately trained, like how to say, like traits of many people nowadays, because they themselves cannot be doing some good work, and at the same time they cannot enjoy the success of others. For me, I am like fortunately a person, I enjoy people's success when they buy a nice car or they get faster than me subscriptions. I promote them more. I say, man, like Neeb, Aromatics Neeb, if you know my friend, he is much newer channel than me, and he is much younger than me, but he is growing and he's going to take my channel, like they go past my channel very quickly. Within less than a year he's going to go past 100,000 millions, because he has that quality. So when I see better quality work than me, I admire that. Okay, any reviewer who does that, Carly Fragrance Michela, when she started, I saw her channel begin. She used to share reviews in our groups. I remember she's such a down to earth person, she's a fun person, but look at where she is now. Okay, some people may not like that, success, but I admire people who are more successful than me. Okay, even Jeremy, some of you seen me. I used to love Jeremy's channel a lot, but I don't watch him anymore because I have certain reasons that I don't really follow what he does, jumping and the TikTok and all this. I don't follow these. These are his type of work, but I miss the old Jeremy, like who used to wear that YSL suit and say, Chanel Aliron Sport, oh extreme, smell me, I'm God. Those are the times we got into fragrance really, really bad. And that's why I still admire him. He is the most successful with the numbers because he is working that hard. So the ultimate point is, no matter what people tell you, yeah, you will get hurt, but you have to be mentally very strong. How? You just do this, like hold it in yourself, keep working, and that's gonna make them even unhappier. But those people, just humble request to those, someday you'll see how much time you have wasted hating others, saying negative ugly things about others while you achieve nothing in your own life. This is the reality, man. If you are not happy, nothing else will matter. You can have so much wealth, you can have so much more money and collection than me. You'll sit in the castle and I'll sit here in my small apartment. I'll still be happier, and I'll be enjoying my everyday waking up. I say thank God, right? So keep this thing in mind, even if you're watching as person who doesn't understand what I'm saying right now. But be grateful for everything. One thing. Second thing is, do not get triggered by the hate. If you are getting success, if you're getting some love, and this is when people will start talking about you, try to take you down. People who are successful, they don't talk about other people. That's it. Okay. So keep that in mind. Hopefully everybody enjoy your game wherever you are, whatever your game, and keep me in your prayers. I just want to give you an update why I was missing for a while, but fragrance is my first priority. I start my day with my work. So enjoy the fragrance reviews. Do not buy everything. Okay. Check reviews. When something is good, try it. Buy only if you feel it's going to be useful for you. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you soon and love you all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.